Hello guys, it's ComiXology here. I'm doing a kind of quick review on the ComiXology app for the iPad. This app is available on I think computers, Android devices and mobile phones, I believe, and I think it is the predominant player in digital comic reading. So this is just going to be a kind of quick review. I know the comic book guys did their kind of view on the Android, but I thought I've got an iPad, so I'll add a wee bit different, but I'll try not to repeat what they've said too much. So I've turned the lights off in the room in the bid that you could maybe see this a bit better. So yeah, let's switch on the iPad and open up the app. So I've already got it open. I don't know if you can see this very well, but as you can see, it's got the kind of special offers and promotions on the home page. So there you go. It's got DC Legends, digital comic 99 cents each. Sadly not all the comics are really priced as cheap. They were doing Morning Glories for 69 cents. But if we kind of scroll down here, you can see same day as prints. That's comics released this week there. New and noteworthy, so these are maybe things that change the history of the characters, etc. New to comics, which is kind of interesting actually. I've got some comics to kind of check out: Batman the Dark Knight, The Walking Dead Volume 1, Justice League Issue 1, then Genre Spotlight, Crime, so this must be the kind of genre for the week. But at the bottom here they've got free comics, top rated, story arcs, settings, send feedback and about this app. So free comics is obviously interesting because that means you can download some good free comics or you can try them out. And also up here, just added. So if it'll load that, it'll show you all the stuff that's been added recently. So as you can see here, on October 7th, Casanova a Verita was added. That's priced at £2.99. So that's perhaps that's actually quite dearer than probably what it would cost in hard form. But as you see, Action Comics, that's stuff from 1938 to 2011. So I assume just added would be the latest comics this week, but it's actually just when they've decided to upload comics whether they're new or old. So this is me kind of using it for the first time as well. I mean, I can't say I've used it that much. And also up here it's popular. So Action Comics issue 2 is the #1 most popular thing this week for paid comics. And top free comics is The Walking Dead issue 1. Yeah. And the top series is Kingdom Come, which I've never heard of, but it makes me kind of think to check it out. And obviously up here they've got a wee DC Comics link, so they must be the kind of favoured comic supplier. But as it was noted by the comic book guys, there is no Marvel in this, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. So if Penguin Pride and Prejudice, I've not read this comic. As you can see here, there's the cover. And you can buy it now for £1.99. It's got a 3-star feedback, which you can see there, which to me doesn't make it seem like it's that good. But as you can see here, 3 slates of the comic, so that means I can click on them and get a preview. And this is it loading. My internet's not terribly fast, but there you go. Looks quite good. Yeah, so there you go. You can flick through those 3 slates to see what you think. Would I buy that? It's £1.99. I'm not quite sure what the cover price is. Probably £2.99, but not particularly cheap, I would say. But I guess if you want to save space, you wouldn't worry about that. So down at the bottom here, you've got featured publishers, series, genres, creators, search and purchases. So publishers, this will show all the comics that all the publishers that are on this. So there's people I've never heard of, but as you can see, there's Boom, Dark Horse, DC, Icon, Image, etc. Now if we go along to series, I've not really tried this feature out myself. As you can see, they're all loading up here. So Invincible, Batman and Robin, The Ultimates, etc. Then genres. So this is just kind of another way of laying out the store. depending on what you feel like. Movies and TV, western, vampires, zombies, action, adventure, etc. So if you clicked into them, there'd be more comics for that genre. And then creators, so this is kind of all the big creators: Warren Ellis, Frank Miller, Grant Morrison, Stan Lee. And if you clicked into Stan Lee, you'd see kind of the comic series he's released and issues of like Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, etc. If you go along here, you can search, but I've got nothing really to search. And there was a screen tab back there which was my comics, and this is me in it. And you might be surprised to know that the only comic I've bought here is Morning Glory's issue 1. I haven't bought it, it was a free issue, so that's me kind of clicking into it. So I've put it back on the screen. The graphics are quite good. I'm quite impressed with it. It's actually quite a pleasant reading experience. I've got no complaints there. And there you go. I'll kind of zoom in. Crisp graphics, obviously a lot better than what's printed on paper, so that's the plus point. And you can click on the tabs like that, so you can flick through each tab on the screen. So the 4 I've just shown you there would actually be in one page. So yeah, it's quite cool. It's a good reading experience, but if I was being honest with you, it doesn't encourage me to really buy digital comics. But if I was being honest, the best thing about using the ComiXology app is that you can check out basically nearly most series' first issue for free. So it saves you maybe finding it really hard to find the first issue, or maybe you just want to check out a comic. Basically most of the first issues of comics are free in this. That's how I got Morning Glory's issue 1. So this was my kind of quick review. If I was to see the plus points, is that it's higher quality graphics, it saves space, it's quite a pleasant reading experience. Definitely, to me, it doesn't take anything too much away from reading in hard form. On the negative side, you don't really get the touch of the comic to store, but I guess that could be a pro or a con. The price, considering you're not getting it in hard form, there isn't really a price reduction. I can't really remember if there is even a price reduction. I think it's practically the same price as it is to buy in the store in hard form. Yeah, overall it's a good app. It's definitely a good app if you're into digital comics. But yeah, the price isn't much cheaper than a hard comic, which doesn't make me feel like you're getting any good deals. However, to their rescue is that they do seem to do quite a lot of special offers. For example, Morning Glories, you could get the first issue free, then every issue after that for 69 cents, which is dirt cheap really, and considering the quality, that is good money. But with most recent releases, they are quite expensive. So yeah, check it out if you want to check out first issues, or if there's any kind of special offers that might fancy. You're maybe as well keeping it checking in every week to see what freebies are on offer, or kind of special offers and series like Morning Glories, etc. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed and hope you found this useful.